Did I time that just right? I think I did. Yep. There we go. Is it? Oh, please. I'm getting a little bit of a panic there because I thought the game had loaded, but I forget there's always like that very fraction of a second delay between me activating it on this screen and it showing up on the stream monitor. Don't know why. It's just one of those weird things. Log in. So, 25 today. Oh, there we go. So today, obviously going to be doing some primarily focusing on the main story quest. I have, as I what's going on there? Sorry, I get my cables all mangled up. Ah, no. What the fudge is that? So I've got a random cable here I don't know what it's connected to. One moment. Oh, it's my hard drive. Oh, I almost just yanked that. That would have been very bad. Okay, let me just let me get myself organised. Right, so yes, as I was saying, now all the cables are sorted, I have organised slightly Viper stuff. See, I've organised stuff on here to be a little bit more logical. Same for Pictomancer as well. There's a that links with that. I might move that over there actually. There's something I have to decide, like how to position these bits and pieces. But I mean, eventually I'm going to go through all the characters, but I'll just do that off stream because you don't want to see me doing that because it'll be a lot of me sitting again. I need to move that over there. Things like that. It'll be that kind of weird logic. So, go to Bard. Okay. Oh, I'm really gassy. Do apologise. Okay. So, here we go. Ooh. Oh, do I get my first new item as weapon? 645. I need to check something. So yeah, that's already going to be better than what I've already got. Fantastic. The Nation of Tural. Yeah, because I forget you get basically a full set of gear from doing these quests. Right then, first things first. I remember what her voice is. Oh. Ugh, still a bit queasy. Now I'll both for a while. I realise you've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. Sounds good. No arguments here? I'd very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha, we were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Proclamat, are you unwell? No, couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me in the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. She says try not to throw up. Ah, sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Now that's a moustache. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you are just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Have a good day to your third promise. That is an impressive moustache. Well, they did have a point. The Woklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest moving two groups, so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Fair. You and Tural can come with me. I'll take the twins in. Alright, yeah, they will go and explore, so we'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Crows. It's slightly high-pitched with a sort of inquisitive tone. Perhaps we should wait a bit and listen to what Clamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Oops. Right. Just the microphone a second was don't fall off its stand. Right. I'm fine now. Already. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then. Since we're already here, I will tell you about the harbour. And I've already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, and mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighbouring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Okay, so it's the usual accompaniment. Yep. Okay. Oh, that glowful water. That's a carbuncle. That's somebody's got a. Right. So this is now beginning. Although I have got the A-Fright logged, this is now the official tour of the city. Bayside Bevy. So technically, as far as I've gone into this game, is that A-Fright. That's as far as I've been. I take it one step further. This is Bayside Bevy. Tural is the largest marketplace. Even right on the harbour, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tural we buy things with Pella, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more traders coming in from yours, yeah? So most shops are happy to accept your guild. And there's also Wachimakwemiki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain place. Here, can't wait to see the look in your face. I bet it's the A-Fright. It's got to be the A-Fright. This is everyone's doing like their crafting a bit, which makes sense because it's like got the, the craft, the market board there, everything else. Oh, what's the point? What's that over there? That is the market board, yeah. Okay. So this is where all the repairs and stuff are. Yeah, the material vendor, merchant, Meldar. Tradecraft, yeah. So it's kind of like, like in any of the other cities, the gemstone trader, yep. So it's very similar sort of format to how they had like old Charlie and stuff like that. What do you think of that, huh? Goodness me. You have A-Frights in Tural? I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying Charlian. He fell in love with the nation in its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of A-Fright construction. Papa warms the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and up the slope to the side, right at the top of the gate which leads to Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard. Okay. So, yeah, just to sort of prove I have done it. There you go. So is the other places. Obviously I will get those as I need, as I get close to them. Right, so I am going... Okay, oh, you should just say go back a little bit, derp. And the crowds, I was like, wait for me, you bastards! I've only got short legs. What's this next one? Oh, trial. Trudging up those slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now we're looking out to get endless endurance. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see there, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares are wide enough to accompany wagons. And if anyone was... Oh, well, I mean, that would be a bit steep for chair users, but at least it's semi-accessible, I suppose. I mean, going down, oh, that'd be risky. I'm just a little thoroughly checking this place out. Obviously, remember, always check the other bits as well. Yeah, no wonder I was so fit in this place. There's the amount of exercise I have to do. Ah, it comes our first day for rights. It's not the main one. Yeah, they're not exactly the same as the other ones, but they do have a similar sort of look to them, don't they? They seem like they're fresher. Okay. Here we are. Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tural from and preserving the peace. The Lands Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Tural took over as commander. And the title is no empty honour. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, we'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alpha and Alice should be around here to hear it too. Come on, I showed you the Sky Gate, right at the northern end of Talamarch. Okay. That's a big gate. Very big gate. Massive, isn't it? That's exactly what I was just saying, walking about. Man hanging those banners up. On the other side is an equally massive bridge to march. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yukoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. So this place is kind of like, you know, like that Mexico, Cuba type thing. Panama, that's one. Panama I was trying to think of actually. You know, like that joins the North American continent to the southern part. Legends say used to be one great landmass, Pangea. But long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. Really a sounding tale, and put in mind of the conflict. Oh, sorry, that's quite. That's really a sounding tale, and put in mind of the conflict between Highland and Zodiac. But getting back to Tural, these lands are part of the Tural nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? United the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. was only when Papa travelled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's going on behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge of Tural requires a special travel pass. Fortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawntrail, but till then you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. That's a chuffing big gate. I must have covered half the city by now. Tural is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I get a new weapon. Okay, just for... Okay, let's equip. See what it looks like. There we go. Second half of the tour. We'll head west next towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tural certainly doesn't want from efforts to travel. Yeah, bye. Yeah, seeing enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. As before. Right. Okay, so... I'm just enjoying the ambience and the local environment. Especially this music. I should just move one music. Yeah. Oh. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Hui temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Tural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yukoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace sitting practically in the centre of Tural. Gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundations of the city you see today. Makes sense. Speaking of houses, we've passed through the resplendent quarter, the biggest residential district in Tural. We climb these steps here. All right up. Oh no. More stairs. Alright, so I'm just trying to sort of... Oops. I think this is where we're going to go. Yeah. Yeah, this place definitely needs to have aetheryte crystals in it. Ooh. Building in here. I have to go in here. I want to go in here. Nice. I imagine actually having a residence here, like, you come out first thing in the morning, like, you know, pick up your papers or whatever your equipment is, and just see them there. Yeah. I think I'm going the right way. That's the way the arrow's pointing, so yeah, the orange arrow there. That's adorable. And tune to that one. I'll say this place is so vibrant. You love it. Right, let's speak to is Cryo. So, this is the resplendent quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Tural clans. Amuljar, Zabral, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have Tonawata, the Herzaro, Chitona, who moved south from the ancestral lands in Zaktoral. I'm going to mangle so many of these names, I apologise in advance. I will give it my best shot though. In essence, this is a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true resplendent representation of Tural's diverse character. The domes on this building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we can continue downstairs. Okay, so next is going to be down there. What a huge drum. What a huge drum. Big one of this called the Dawntrail. They play for 4 occasions, like on the land's god return from a dangerous duty. What a huge drum. One game. Oh, wow, that is a big drum. I thought it was a building. Nope, that's a drum. Fair play, that is a very big drum. Oh my god. Alpacas! I think this... Yeah, this is like their version of the Chocobo Keepers. So, I know a couple of people who are playing this game who are going to squeal with delight once they see the alpacas. And here are the dirigibles. Not bad, eh? There they are, right there. I hear our nations use airships to sail the skies, but only find balloons in Tural. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aphrites. Kawana brought back the plans from Charlene, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. It was around 3 years ago. Since then, we've added 5-star settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. Yeah. That's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Okay, let's go and get the Aphrite raft. I'm here. Rather than doing it later. Yeah, so I imagine we're going to be coming back here later at some point. Oh, where am I going? We are going... Okay, so basically just following it. Yeah, we are taking the tour around the city. Okay. So we've gone from areas that can be like considered to be quite cold to now basically a tropical place. We've got to be sweating buckets here. Alpacas! That's not a big chunky gate. There it is. Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Tural land gate. When Papa founded Tural, everyone began to use its present name in honor of his great achievement. Now the gate is Kazuma Kala. Start again. Through this gate is Kazuma Oka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending upon what the rider's succession asks of us, we might end up going that direction. Kazuma Oka. Name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what are those fluffy animals we passed earlier? What do you mean the alpacas, Cryo? You don't know what an alpaca is? Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Slight little smirk there. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Crow. You'll learn soon enough. Forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come on. What's that about the alpacas? I don't get it. Right, before I do that, I'm going to go and get the A-fried crystal that's down there. It's like right at the beach. Bit of shade there if you need it. Guess so. Okay, which ones have I got left to do? I think I've got that one over there by the bay side. Let's have a look. It'll tell me on here. I say I got the on the forward cabins. I've got the bay side there. I've got that one over there. That one. Okay, so I've got 3 more to go. I hope before I leave the city, I'll make sure I go. If you wish to learn the history of Tural, then look no further. The stone pillars, you mean? Oh! Oh yeah, that's a really detailed, aren't they? Oh, first bit of proper gear as well. What's this? Mountain chromite chest gear. Ooh. What's special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they may look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Okay. Inspect stone pillars, right. So, it's a gorgeous looking background as well. I should make an alteration to the images and stuff. Good evening. So they're using referencing the Dawntrail stuff. And I've got a few screenshots now, so it's easy enough to do. Oh yes, very big day tomorrow. Pictures? Wait, no, those are glyphs. Yes, for anybody who doesn't know, it is the UK general election tomorrow. And if I was a gambling man, I'd be I'd be putting money on the Tories to lose. A bit like some of their own MPs did, and they got into trouble for. No, I'm not joking. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed mama judge. And this must be... That's right. Follows the exploits of my father, Guru Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. Call it the Tural Saga. Gonna stay out late. Yeah, I don't blame you. If they come in third and it means that the Lib Dems become the opposition party, I may just have an aneurysm from laughing so much. I may do. As much as I would love, wouldn't it just be the what did I say, the cherry on the top of the cake? That would just. The part of me does want to stay up tomorrow, but my sleeping schedule is messed up as it is anyway. You know, and I don't want to aggravate it, but it gives me something to look forward to in the morning. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalised in stone. I still find it amusing it's on the 4th of July, so that's going to be... No better way to learn how Tural came to be. Study them as long as you like. Excuse me. So long as we can get some lore drops coming out here. Got a view to stone pillars. I like these ones. I just click on it and this pillar tells of the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something, I can never remember the name. You mean Ketin Ram? That's the one. Ketin Ram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketin Ram's disappearance is a mystery in Eozo as well. Now the records say he travelled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Okay, so it changes, so I know which ones I've done. That's good. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. It's a story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village in Kozuma Uka. People Alpha is almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colourful plumage. He's spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. See? I'll do a walk. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Zabra, like me, what we call the Rovka. For decades, the Zabra and the Mamul Jar were at war for the control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Turiola. That could also explain why he adopted her. There's a clan of Rovka and Bozjar known as the Helians. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Zabra men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozama Aku. And they might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver of their cells the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin, which I think the goblins, goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Tural counterparts. I'm surprised it was designed that way deliberately. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Yes. There's a lot, isn't there? The ones I said to save a bit of time, I suppose is to give you the, the background and things like that. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Yukopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliala's markets, and their travelling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. They don't have their size for you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those big masks they are clever and calculating traders. So they're like the sort of cousins, because they're not exactly the same as the Lalafelds, but they are the, let's say, the sort of like cousins, like you get like say, what's there? Brain's gone. Oh, this is my favourite, The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Valingamada. I should explain that Tural is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to a preternatural power. Yeah, the dude we learned how to be a viper from told us about him. It seems like a good idea to have done that quest beforehand now, so I get a little bit of lore. Valingamada itself was dubbed the Skyrian, a name earned for its destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. Sounds a bit like Quetzalcoatl. But 80 years ago or so, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidrar and sealed it away in the Okapacha Mountains. I'm putting money on the fact that somebody's going to unleash or awaken that beast. Putting money on it. As a sort of like, you have to deal with the beast whilst I go on to steal the treasure, that sort of thing. Despite his reputation, however, Valingamada is also a symbol of power. That's why you see its likeness on the Tural's national emblem, adorning the ballads of the palace. Yeah, definitely putting money on it, someone doing that. There's little details. The layer proof. That big fellow is of the Yukai, the largest of Tural's peoples. Oh, those are the big lads we saw earlier. These giants. Oh no, these are the giants that they're talking about. The giants, right, yes. Once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yogg-Toral. Having brought the southern witches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Zaktoral. Excuse me. You recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaigns, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands and conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Okapacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on the mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and place in Tural history? Perhaps they were like, you know what? We can't stop this. I mean, it's time to retire. Let's go and chill. Oh, this one's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history with whatever that might be. Another thing I'm calling now is like something that we're going to do. If we end up featured, even if like in a stylized way, on that pillar, that would be great. Add your fill of history then? Or if not us, then her or something like that. There'll be something there, guaranteed. As you said, that's why they left it blank, and that's why they're basically drawing our attention to the fact that it's been left blank. Chekhov's statue, as it were. Or pillar, I should say, would be a better term. That's it. Yeah, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, I'm surprised you couldn't. You chudded on the boat. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. Now I think I'm ready to eat again. Let's go and have ourselves a bite of the local delicacy. Come, take us to the best restaurant in the city. Yes. I like the sound of that. Oh, I wonder what dishes they'll have. Some places, Charlene had, burgers and that sort of thing. So, I really dig this beat. I say that's sort of like. You imagine like the whole group like turning around, there'd be like a group of like trumpeters in the background going like. Well, this is more of a clarinet, but you know what I mean. just look at that. Just sitting there, eating whatever your food is, looking out over that incredible view. Now you've got the mountains and the trees up there. You've got the islands. You see the boats. I imagine it's like a really nice sort of sea breeze coming in as well. Oh, that'd be amazing. Have you ever had... Oh my god. They have tacos. This place has tacos. I love this place. Calm. Alright, so yeah, the other place we had curries, we've had burgers. We now have tacos. I love this place. Yeah, Tural classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour, fill it with meat and salad. Now, Chris has had tacos before, but I think for the sake of RP, I'm going to say that Sarah hasn't. A lot of shops and stores that sell them. But I like how they're made here at Zablev Tay best. I need one right in front of me right now. Nice big fat taco. Let's go and head downstairs and place an order. Yes, get me order tacos. It's like 1 minute, I have to make a call. Graha, get your ass over here. They sell tacos. Oh, they're doing nudging. I'm going to take pictures. Excuse me, my good sir. Give me one of everything. No. I think you misunderstood me. One of everything. Is that? I'll have to have a proper look. Right, okay. So they have nachos, they have that looks like guacamole dip and some kind of chunky salsa. They have kebabs. Oh my god, I love this place. That pina colada.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Yes.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
I love you. And that looks like they've got a bottle of JD on the shelf as well. Doesn't it? Look in the background.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City.
Golden City, eh?
How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
Treasure, seriously, look at that. Look at those bottles there.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale.
Is that Malibu?
Our skeptical Erinville.
God, they've got some...
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Yeah, he probably knows there's something about it, or at least heavily suspect, but he can't officially say anything for reasons. Like maybe he's sworn to promise to only give it the information to, you know, in times of dire need or something, you know.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Yes. That's a big bag of tacos she's got there.
Oh. Oh.
That's is a war crime.
If it isn't the third promise.
Yes. You're going down. You squashed our tacos. You are going down. He's a big, even though he's a big lad, he's going down.
I don't know these ones.
the other head's eyes are like, eh.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
The eyes.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
I don't like you.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
He squashed our tacos.
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
It does seem like they're separate,
I know
independent
my right to
personalities.
the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family.
Dude.
Unlike the sneevling housecut.
Dude.
Our blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn servant.
He's just adding more into the arsehole column.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
He's a...
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
So, okay, so far we have...
But
He's an arsehole,
since when
racist,
was the nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
rude, and squasher of tacos.
You.
I hate him.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
And it can't be bad. They enjoy the
the Bunewa,
soft shell tacos as well.
and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubico and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
And if not careful, they can become dingleberries.
Blessed siblings indeed.
So, I should poke myself in the eye earlier. Let's...
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Yes. And I swear, if they get squashed again, I will burn this place to the ground.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
No tacos.
So it goes.
Oh. We would have been eating them now if it wasn't for that git. I'm hungry now. I'm so looking forward to trying some authentic Turalian cuisine. But we should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top. You can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talamuch if you prefer. Now you have an idea of how the city's laid out, but you find your own way to Volok Shuna. Right. Oh, my poor empty belly. Right, so I think I'm rightly. So I think we got that one over there, didn't we? Yep. Okay. So we need to go for Vokshuma is going to be up there where we're heading anyway. And Wooklamart is going to be over there. So let's head to there, and then we just yeah, to pick up that. Now another little explore around the city. So this is one of those ones I'm just going to... This is obviously fresh and new to me, obviously. That I'm just going to be every so often just stopping and just looking at things. So I suppose it's kind of the point. Oh. Some smooth jazz playing. I like this place. The more... Oh, hello. Script exchange. Oh, okay, right, so I've not unlocked that feature yet. Honestly, I think because like the last quest was like really sort of, you can kind of feel like the pressure is like, yeah, dude, you need to do this, otherwise, you know, pretty much most of reality is going to be bent over and torn a new one. This feels more, I'm not going to say relaxed, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's important, but it just feels more. You can't. I think that's something that some games try and do too much. Is they, you know, you keep trying to up the ante, sort of thing, and then you just get saviour fatigue, I suppose you could be calling it, where it's like, okay, we've saved the world, we've saved, you know, the system, we've saved the universe. How can we go from there? It's like, you don't always have to be saving the entire, you know, planet or universe or anything like that. It could just be something as important as helping a friend, you know, deal with the important stuff of their life. I mean, granted, yes, it will help us out as well, but at the same time, I need to go that way, don't I? Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Sometimes it can just be, you know, just doing, ooh, bit of a lag spike there. Just helping someone. Oh, I just remember something as well, because this is in whole new areas as well. I'm going to have to hunt down the Aephorite currents again. Let's need to go that way here. Yeah, because by default you don't get access to the flying for each area that you go to. I think there's 6 areas. Like, where is it? Yeah, so that's that one. The Arterial Climb. That's a great name. And if I'm right, this should be the last Aetheryte crystal as well. There it is. Look and see. Excuse me one moment. Right, before I go in, I'm going to go and quickly blow my nose, top up my water, and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to leave it on the screen because I won't be that long. That's better. That feels better. Yes. Okay. So I should have, yeah, I can now travel to the gates as well, I think. Yeah, excellent. Okay, alright. Whoa. This is massive. That's something you'd expect from the people ruling. Massive. That's a good idea. You know, have like a security thing. That people come in there. You can have like the guards up along there, pointing arrows or something down at them in case shenanigans occur. Made it. Good. Yeah, we're all here. Still hungry after the whole roasted coalberry. Ah, the contest won't wait for us forever. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice outfit. While speaking to Ariel, several cutscenes were playing in sequence. Okay. This is going to be the important stuff. I acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spur into run down and add to investigate. Yeah, I know that feeling. It was like hurting a pair of unruly corals. It is like, yeah, so. That sounds about right for them. I understand all too well. Shining had the same effect on me. Right then, it's time we saw inside of the palace. Papa wants to know I'm home and meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is though, there's no telling what we might be in for. That could be bad. And they say impulsive, is it impulsive good or impulsive bad, or does he have like, you know, sort of like ADHD or something? How do those doors open like? That's magic, it's magic. Is that a Justinian? Oh, he's a big lad. way, that's got to be her dad.
Estinian? When did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Looks like he's having a fight.
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist it.
Yeah, that's her dad. Not Estinian, obviously, but that'd be interesting.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Called it. I mean, in the king's royal chambers. It's like, yes.
That would do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Hi.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
So, Estinian, you've made a friend with the king already. You've impressed him.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Oh, he means me. Oh, hello.
I see you, warrior.
Now, why has he got a mask over the other head? Is that some tradition or rule or something?
We had no idea you meant to visit Tural.
Yeah, the treasure map.
Lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
Oh, he's sleeping. There we go.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years.
Ah, so half of him was resting, right.
The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Right, okay, so it's like a sleeping mask, right.
About me, Lamati.
I get it, I get it.
Want to hear of your adventures.
Helps the dude sleep.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
He's a freaking huge fella.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
Oh.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Okay, so there's definitely something going on there.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies.
We've got twins, Cryo, and myself.
Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
You gotta keep it fair.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
You're not sticking around, Estinian? You and there you go, there he goes again, like a armored Batman. That's thrown as well. Oh, is that asshole? Squasher of tacos. There are some crimes that cannot be forgiven. Okay.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Gona.
Okay. Mikroti.
The third promise, Uklamat.
Is there a fourth? That's him, isn't it?
Lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
If we lose, as long as he doesn't win, I'll be happy.
I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position.
I say he's
But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen.
okay, so you're respecting your people's traditions.
All two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
Best person for the job. Well, best person for the job.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well.
Okay.
Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
And that's where he came in, right?
Now you have us to compete again.
Right. Okay, so yeah, the others were representatives, yeah.
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
He is just such an OTT dingleberry. I hate him and I want him to be not killed but embarrassed.
Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Okay. Come on. What is it? What do we have to do?
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must
find the lost city.
Tural.
I think it's going to be finding the lost city.
And find.
Yes! Oh, I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this. Like, they've been dropping hints and stuff all over the place. Am I actually paying attention?
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
He knows it's real. He knows.
Charge us with such a quest. Are we then to assume you have proof of the city's...
Or heavily suspects. Like,
I offer us proof, my unbroken word. For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
maybe he has.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tural.
Ah, that's when he was younger.
I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
Now, can you remember where it was?
I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Okay.
Bring them.
There's like security keys or something. So that only the worthy ones can enter the lost city. If you would have had them on standby rather than had to go and get them. We have to choose. Or is this all of them?
The Tuliyola saga.
Christ, we're going to have to choose or something, aren't we?
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step.
Okay, I see it, right.
7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth.
So it's a series of trials, right?
Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you.
That's how it is. Okay, phew. Actually does make...
Defeated each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
Okay.
The contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
So even if we knew where the city was, we would still have to go through it.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
I'm liking this as a quest line.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
But it's not only a test of combat skill, but probably like, you know, character and bravery and stuff like that.
I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne.
It's got to be...
Let me have this final indulgence.
Yeah, this is no trivial thing. This is literally to command a nation.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
It sort of helps to weed out those who are not worthy. Yeah.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great
Because I imagine, like, it's also going to be, you know, like, respecting the different traditions.
Remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
I think things like that. You know, knowing the people's history, why they act the way they do. So it'll also be like a lesson sort of thing. You know, it's that kind of... Yeah, you're not going to just name them because you just be like, this will show that they are worthy to be leaders sort of contest. And I dig this. I dig this.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
Right, there's the plot for the expansion, basically.
I am Tural Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible.
It was under a big stack of books.
So, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
Worth a try.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
I had a feeling it's going to be something like that. Oh.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Yeah, we can't let that big bastard win.
Very well, Dawn Servant.
I feel like the blue skinned dude,
Honor as a student of Baldessian,
or the
we'll find your Golden City.
or the Mikoto may be more amicable to being approached if they win. Yeah, we can't let the Taco Squasher win. That's not gonna happen.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Maybe he met Kral when she was a baba. It's certainly possible if he's... Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a nice outfit.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Oh, hell yes, I'm in.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm.
Compared to the shit I've had to deal with over the last year or so, okay?
Perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City.
There we go. Yeah, you got me.
This contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Not for the first time.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
I thank you for the offer, but respectfully, not gonna happen. Graha
is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits.
He should be here. Graha should be here.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
Why is Graha not here?
Can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another?
Yeah. I want to see where this journey leads. They've definitely improved the facial animations. It's like, characters don't even have to say as much. And you can almost tell what they're thinking just by looking at their expressions. It's just such a nice little...
Speak no more of it then.
Fair enough. I respect you at least asking me.
I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
So...
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
So if he wins, it'll be okay.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
Okay, how's he going to respond?
Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn servant, has heard your pleas.
Yes, it didn't. That wasn't a yes. That wasn't a no. Which I suppose is kind of the point. It's more case of like saying, "Hey, are you what you're saying, dude?"
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape.
And that's a very sort of neutral answer.
The Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
Okay.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
They're like a 1 in a million chance or something.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural gift he inherited from his father.
I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be good.
The son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
Right, okay, so...
Recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Oh, okay, right, so we don't want him to win.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambition.
I keep forgetting Kral's got a version of the echo.
Unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire.
Oh, so this is what it's like when it happens.
It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Yeah, because hers is like reading people and things like that. Ours is more like sort of glimpses into the past and that sort of thing.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
I want that hat.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Okay.
Plain spoken, as always.
Makes me think he's probably the more intelligent of the group.
Practical to a fault.
Which probably means out of all of them, he's ironically one of the, probably the more dangerous.
The second promise.
Kona.
Who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
Which is, I believe, how he wanted it.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Right, okay, so he's like her little brother then, right. Okay, makes sense, yep.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
This dude has got an ego that can barely fit through that door.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
From the fact you're aggressive, vicious by the sounds of it.
My kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola.
Are you one of those types, right?
I'll brush aside your feeble contenders. And then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
I don't like him. I don't like him. Still, I suppose, it's good that they, sort of...
I finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise.
Right.
His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
Right.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
Hello. Look away.
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Right. Okay, so he's a dick, basically.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Lizzie. I just suddenly thought, is there an alpaca mount? There needs to be an alpaca mount.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
That's going to be our goals.
Have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
I've just realised so many different individuals here are absolutely massive.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
Okay, this individual's on the must protect at all costs list.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Oh dear. That's not a good...
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Nah, she's not happy. That...
Better? Wuklamat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Okay, so one of her...
Thank you, Namika.
One of them is like, you know, would do anything to succeed type of person. We then have the really, really strong guy.
We ought to be on our way.
We then also have the, what sounds like really...
Wait word of your victory with bated breath.
Like really smart individual, and she's kind of like, you know, if there's like a triangle sort of thing, she's like in the middle. So she's like stronger than the smart one, but smarter than the strong one, if that makes sense. So, and hey, she offered to buy us tacos, so she gets my support, even if that's just going to be. I'm not going to be happy with that. He has to pay for squashing the tacos. There's just some lines you just do not cross. Oh, that's a funky beat. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa's not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but I was often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. Oh, all we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tural saga. Excuse me. Might as well just first comparing the tablets against the pillars. Smart move, Alphino. We could check for any discrepancies between them. See, we've got 2. Well, see, this is not putting Alizé down. You know, but she's more combat, you know, action orientated compared to Alphino. But between us here, we've got a damn good group, especially Vestinian as well. Oh, and if Uranjay and... But yeah, you know the others are going to turn up at some point. Maybe like in the second half of it or something. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Alright, oh, wow, there's actually legit... There's actually fog as well. That's like... Damn! Right. Of course, it does kind of, you know, this is literally a tropical island, so... Well, not a tropical island, a tropical area, because this is not an island, this is the bit between 2 continents. So this, yeah, this is like the equivalent. I mean, if we say that the continents are, if I look at the map, for example. Can I zoom out any further? There we go. Yeah. So you see, you've got like North America and the Southern American continent. We've got like a dirty, great big. Oh, that looks like a crater there. This will be the equivalent of like. You know, Mexico, Panama sort of thing. And they mentioned there was like, what's it, the triangle, which was like their version of the Bermuda Triangle. And yeah, it's... No, fair play, the designers have made no... Can I jump down there? Ooh! Oh, that was... oh... Yay for saving 1 HP. Oh, that was awkward. Still shortcuts. But yeah, the designers have made no qualms over the fact that it's like, yeah, the world is very loosely based off of, you know, Earth. There's an area that's basically, you know, like Europe. There's an area that's basically like Asia, India. We're now in this version of the Americas, and I believe there is a place that's like very similar to like Australia, New Zealand, like what we often refer to here as like Oceania. That's that kind of place. That person's got a ghost minion. Makes everyone. Walk them out. The tablets, if you would. Of course. Alright. So if we have to put these in order. We have 7 tablets. Yeah, everyone has a tablet. Let's compare them to the respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Oh God, we're going to have to use our brains. We're in trouble. I think there's like 2 brain shells shared amongst all of us. And Tural has one of them. I'll need to have them side by side. Unless I'm missing something, glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So, now we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? Is there an order? Is there like a particular pattern we have to follow, maybe? I suppose that's part of the quest. The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's peoples. Yeah, so yeah, we got to follow the path he took, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Aye. Then we have the answer in front of us. Pabba's path is all laid out in the Tullio saga. The events the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. During festival season and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu village, which is about the same distance. Okay, so we're going to have to choose which one we go to first. I think we'll go with the Hanu first. Or whichever. There it goes. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I've heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about the storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as yours is, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If you want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. Smart lad. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. He's very enthusiastic, I've noticed. It would be prudent to ensure we prepare for the journey. I've got you the accommodations I've arranged. Ooh. We get like an in-room to stay in or something. Sweet. God, nice if it's like. If every time I'm coming there's a chance this tune's playing, I'm going to be very happy. Oh, I love that feature. That is, it's taking me a while to get used to, but that is just, that's that. I really like that. Yep. And the fading away of other characters when you get close to the NPC. That's right, the reservation is under Woklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organising your gear, you can meet us outside Zablevtai. Again, I know I've mispronounced that. Greetings, visitors to Tural, and welcome to the Foreign Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your rooms. Oh, those ones over there. And you was got like a room to stay in, didn't you? Where is it? It's where's our room? Okay, so it's over there. It's not too bad. This tune's going to be living rent free in my head, and I don't care. Oh no, this is the taco store. You mean to say our hotel room is above the taco restaurant? Praise Hyden. Oh, it's right here. Await your companions and embark on the right of succession? Yes. So I thought I just saw semi-naked Lalafell then. Quite disturbing. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Farah. Excuse me. But we're at Erenville. What climate, I wonder? Oh, okay, you made me jump. Hello. I'm sorry, you made me jump. Oh, good, you're all here. You're not in trouble, it's just... one moment you wasn't there, next minute you was. Alright. You free guesses? Ah, you can go and sit by the window. Right, okay. Ah, good, you're all here. This scared the crap out of me. It's like, one minute she wasn't there, the next it says, meow. Like she's like a furry ninja. Who might your companions be? I want that hat. As soon as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. And these two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Yep. she really is like a furry ninja. It's like the amount of times I have to check behind my chair. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'm really gassy. I do apologise. There we go. Yeah, the amount of times I have to sort of check to make sure that she's not like... She does that sometimes. She will sleep by the foot of the chair because she wants company, but she doesn't want to be like lying on my lap, or she just wants to be near me. So I have got into the habit of doing this just to make sure she's not like lying behind the chair. Like, especially like when I'm working. Now, I only did it once, and I just very carefully like caught the end of... Well, not carefully. Lightly caught the end of her tail, and she, of course, she yelped and ran off, thinking I'd hurt her, which I did. I have never felt so bad about anything in my life, and we've now got a sort of understanding that it's like she won't lie right up against the chair, but she'll lie close to it, and I, in return, just check to make sure she's not there when I want to move, or if I do, I have to sort of scoot her out the way. But even then, as you saw only about a minute or so ago, sometimes she still catches me off guard. Scares the crap out of me. Right. Okay, so that's the Hanu Hanu, and that one's the Pelu Pelu. Oh, I'll give you credit for taking the initiative at least. What do you mean at least? Oh, Hanu, I am honoured that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. So yeah, these are going to be the tribal ones, because obviously each expansion I think they have like what 3 or 4 no, what they used to call beast tribes, but after a particular point in the story, even the in-game realize like, yeah, we can't really technically call them beasts anymore. That's really offensive. So they now just call them like allied tribes or something like that. But I like that they actually acknowledged it in the game, that calling them beast tribes was actually, really freaking offensive to them in the game. I think even one of like the NPCs is like, why do you call us beasts? We're just, just because, dude over there is like part snake, that person's over there, is like a walking feather mountain sort of thing. Doesn't make us any less, important to this world than you are. And even the leaders are like, yeah, alright, fair enough, they've got us there. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there'll be thousands of other cases when we need to act independently, so I bought the link pearls. There'll be link pearls. Yep. Final Fantasy's Bluetooth, basically. What's this? It's called a link pearl. Yep, called it. A gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Yeah. Fucking brilliant idea. It's basically a way of explaining why, how they can communicate. It's, like in D&D terms, it'd be like they could like a sending stone, just like way more sophisticated. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. Yeah. And the fact that they actually pay attention to very useful in our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my 2 new friends here. Like, for example, like Wuklama, Yishtola, or any of the characters who have ears in a non-human position, like on the top of their heads, will literally put their, sort of doing like that. It's like they're trying to get a signal. They'll literally do it to the top of their head where their ears are. So many times in games past, I've seen it where characters who have, like, say, long ears or differently positioned ears, like let's say like Wuklama, like the Quotes, like the Vieras, will do it, and they put their hands to the sort of standard position because they're using this same animation, and it looks so jarring when I see that happen in games. Like, dude, that's not where your ear is. Oh shit. Tural's saga features a number of Tural's clans. 2 of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people. I think we'll go for the Hanu first. Excuse me. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kosamaka. Oh, there. Right, I will learn these names. Kosamauka. Kosamauka. There we go. I just had to slow down on the names. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, kind of business-minded folk from Ukopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvellous goods in Wachinpelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, when they put your adventurous instincts of yours to work for Sphera, pick our destination. Oh, by completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into 2 quest paths. Accepting the quest from the Helper Hanu would temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the Approachable Pelu and vice versa. Okay, so basically it's saying, if I pick one now, I can't then like halfway through change my mind and go for the other one. It's like do one, then the other, but you choose which you want to do first. Alright, okay, that's fine. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Okay, that's good to know. So it's not like, oh, if I did like the other path, I would have got like a really cool item that would have helped me. It's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can get the same rewards. It's just like the story might be a slightly bit different or something like that. Speak with the NPC you prefer and embark on the trail. Okay. Well, as I said, yeah, I'm going to go with the Hanu. And I'll do the Pelu afterwards. The quest to Okopacha will become available once you've completed this quest series, beginning with the help through Hanu. Okay. Yes. So, what did you like to know? You go to Okhanu, you go south through the Arch of the Dawn, follow the road which runs alongside the Kosamauka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, oh dear. Although houses were torn apart and several people injured if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called. Oh no, we're helping these dudes up there first of all. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. Thank you for the word of caution, but I do plan on going. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. And after that, Pelu, I will help you very much as well. Oh, now I'm ready for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kosamauka, we should head over to the arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zapleth Tai. It's all been arranged. And I bet the Pelus are thinking, so I just got to sit here and chill till you come back? Excellent. Oh, well, what's this over here? Ring of Protection Scouts. Okay. Now, say these quests normally mean something's unlocking. Oh, this is like the hunts, right? A new dawn, a new hunt. You there? You're a fair temper, are you not? The adventurer from across the water has been lending the third promise her strength. Yes, that'd be me. Then well met. To tell the truth, I've been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. Go on. You are familiar with the Elsian hunts, yes? I am. We have something very similar here in Tural, and haven't heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence. I cannot read tonight. We should very much like to recruit you to our cause. Wait, did he just call me violent? I mean, it's fair. I just want to make sure I get the information right. If you are interested, speak of my associate, Baraga. The Zabral is a master of the hunts and administers to the bills. Okay, so yeah, this will unlock the hunts, which will be the little sort of another one of the many side quests, side activities, not quests. Yep. Oh, I wonder. There's a vendor. Okay, so if I can, there's the board, the Dawn Hunt. Right, so once I've spoken to him and I've officially signed up, got my... What do we have here? Pastor could use some work, but you got good eyes. Eyes that have seen a few things. You here to sign up? Yes. Well, thinking about my... Oh, fair enough, yeah, he's got a point, yeah. I mean, a protection recommended you to do, do they? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for walking them out, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Phil. But I'll get down to introductions. Well, maybe I don't need to. The idea came from your side of the sea after all. It was Khan who showed us your ways. It's a good way of explaining how systems can be like this. It's very similar, but also slightly different. Either way, I keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same way they're doing in Elsia. Put a bounty on each of these beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. Kill them, bring us back proof, you get your reward. While your reputation may precede you, rules are rules. And the rule I have is to test every hopeful out on the beginner builds. Can't have every youngling with nothing to a name but a ploughshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to a doom. Yeah, that's okay. So basically, as I level up, as I do more of the quests, I will get access to the better reward quests. There you go. I'll pick them up from here. Dawn hunts, sweet. Okay, so same as before, yep. New quest. So yeah, when I hit level 94, I'm level 90.5 at the moment-ish. Well, 90.4. Right, so yeah. See that there. Why we hunt. Okay, so on the board, I only have access to the dailies. And they get me... So these get you experience as well. So again, they're always worth trying to keep these active. And you can see there's 5 here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so they're kind of spread out as well. So, yeah. There's 5 of them if I'm right. Okay. So, this is basically where you cash your rewards in. I've got 6... Okay. So here we've got like barding, we've got a new minion, and I think as I level up, more stuff will get added to this. Remember correctly. You know what? A bright suit of chocobo armor for the adventurous and fashionable. Do I get I've got 699 of the sack of nuts. Do I trick Jaskia? I mean, up to a new outfit. Jaskia's my chocobo, by the way. I mean, I've got a new outfit. It's a new expansion. Yeah, screw it. It's a new expansion. Okay, so if I... where is he? Where's his... There it is, companion. And so far, I've only got he's got the hat. I wish it would show it on here, but we'll see when we get into the main environment. The market boards as well. Okay, just on the off chance, I want to see if anyone's posted like a. I can't use it yet, but I want to see if anyone's posted. Oops, sorry. A level like 100 weapon yet, just because I want to see what the stats are in comparison. Okay, so the highest is a 98. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned that it's the. Oh yes, I've mentioned before. I can't remember who it was in chat who mentioned somebody about the Mandeville tokens. They have been changed over to what called the Poetics. So basically, I need to get another 800 tokens of these ones, which are earned relatively easy. I need to be on going to see if I can cash those in for Poetics. I'll probably try and do that tomorrow if I can remember. And these are like the sort of standard ones that I've used all the time. These are like the expansion related stuff. So I need to hand those in. Oh, it's raining, and I have my umbrella out. I was surprised. It's raining. In fact, they've actually got like proper fashion accessories now. Alright. Oh yeah, we'll get past this sentry. I mean, is that one dude? Oh no, there's multiple guys. I say if he's the only one guard there, people can just get past. But no, that's what those guards with those what I don't know what they are, but that is a dope armor set. Are you ready to leave? Yes. Then onward to Kozama Uka. Open the way. Cheers, dude. How many have discovered a new location?
The land of rainbow terraces.
And it's chucking it down.
It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel.
Which unfortunately is obscured by fog and rain.
An endless torrent of water cascades.
Yes, it does.
The wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield.
It is, yeah, it's just chucking down.
Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Kozama Uka. Just the fact that I'm chucking down.
Look at those falls.
You can't see.
Distance. You can feel the weight of that water.
No, I'd say that's rain.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
I would agree with you, but we can't see Dilly Squat right now.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Definitely not.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
the character doesn't use like umbrellas in the cutscenes, but I imagine there's probably like an engine limitation to that. Oops. Right, speak of Tural. Oh my god! That's what Jessica looks like with the new barding. He has a cactuar sitting on his back. That was a good. That I have never been so happy with a choice I've made impulsively. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? Ah, good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. Just look at that. I mean, all these grumblings, suddenly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Alright, I've not done this for a while. Southwest. Alright. Let's get rid of that because I need to do my combat. Just so I can get back into the swing of things. And there we go. I've now earned some experience. Southwest. Okay, so if that's the southwest, it's going to put it somewhere over there. Can I go through the river? I can. It's going to take 8. Ooh. No, go to the city first and get the aetheryte before I do anything. Then go exploring. Ah, everyone's arrived. None must further away. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I actually got to say it. Yeah, I get the feeling like these two grew up like next door sort of thing. Like not siblings, but definitely that kind of, you know, somebody who like they've known each other all their lives. I'm getting that vibe from both of them. Maybe there's something going on between them, maybe there isn't. Doesn't matter either way. I mean, there's what do you call it? There's definitely an affection between them either way. He's got a freaking cactuar on his back. That's right. We need to seek out the Elector. I imagine for each of these ones we have to do a task, get the keystone, we head to the City of Gold and unlock the door. Or the seal, wherever it was. Like our friend said, people in no mood for festive. I can't blame them. Have you seen the weather I'm working about? It's absolutely pissing down. Like a British bank holiday Monday. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Ooh, yeah, storm, yeah. Indeed. Well, let's do what we can to do and find this Elector. Okay. What now? It's a hand greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, is he enjoying the festival? Now, if this is a festival where things can be consumed of a inebriating nature, maybe? Greetings to the Third Promise and her entourage. I, the Zanuhali, welcome you to Okanu. As an elder of my people, I shall be fulfilling the duties of a lecturer during the rite of succession. So our idea about the Elector was correct. We'll do just as Papu said and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me defeat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I can let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality. I would not be at all surprised if some of these tests are things like patience, honouring the traditions, helping them out, like not just like pure combat or things like that. You know, sort of learning about the people themselves. But you know, if I was in the king's position, I'd be doing exactly the same sort of thing and be like, right, I want you to learn about our people. I want you to go out there and actually, not just rule them, but to know them. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about defeat. Prepare ourselves. Surprisingly prudent of you. What? Think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed as all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action. So I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later, or never. Well, a bit like you, at least, Alizé. I do look up to Papa. You should know he has a pragmatic side too. If the head of reason is the finger who takes time to consider all possibilities. There's a long nasty taste these days, though the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there's more to the Dawn 7 than you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. Oops, I'm getting a bit trying to throat myself, actually. Oh, really thirsty. Because of all the talking. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around, Kohanu? Then do some groundwork before the feast begins? Something like that. I mean, I could possibly pass the testing my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Auckland has a right to it. As well as Zanuhu is a resident of this village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. That may even be the purpose of this. This could be the test itself. Now, it's a trope in certain mythologies where the hero, or in this case heroes, go to a particular location expecting to do this difficult task. They deal with something that is, to them, they think is rather trivial, but is also quite important at the same time. And then they're like, right, okay, ready for the task. And they're like, yeah, that was it. We want to see, if you are somebody who's willing to get their hands dirty to help those who cannot offer much in return. That, what they would call like a test of character sort of thing. I might suggest a division of forces. For instance, Erenville, Alizé and Cryo could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Lucamat, Ferro and myself will handle the northern half. That's good. That's good to me. Yeah. Right, first things first. Going to tune to that big chunky aephorite over there. Oh, gemstone trader. Oh, yep, for the fates. Is he fishing? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to say that the damage from the storm has been repaired and our stores are open for business. If you have any bicoloured gemstones to trade, I'd like to take a look. Excellent. So same as before. So yeah, as I rank up on the on these fates things here, more options will become available. More things I can buy. There'll be like mounts, minions, orchestral rolls, things like that. To begin with, it's just like low level stuff, but it's the sort of thing to encourage you to keep playing the game. They're like, you don't need to do them, but if you're, I mean, as you can see here, it's like, because I took a break a little while ago, so I didn't get burnt out. But you can use them to level up your other jobs, things like that. Get things to sell, or just kill time till the next expansion comes out. So there's a mender here. As I did fall down. Let's anything that needs repairing. Surprisingly, no. Even though I did almost break my. I'll speak to him earlier. Oh, here we go. Weapons. Okay, so these are like the basic weapons. Like if I bring like one of my other characters through here, so one of my other jobs through here, and I don't have the the quest gear because obviously I've already used it on this person, and this will be a way. It's like this will last you until you can basically do the do like a dungeon run or something. Alright, so let's have a little look around after I've done this. There's a chocobo post over there, or in this case for this region it will be a oh, please tell me that's another please tell me that's another alpaca. Yes, it's another alpaca. Yep, so yeah, this continent's version. Sorry. Look at that face. Look at it. Oh, I'm not going to get rid of you, but come on, look. Just look. Look at that squat. Look at that face. Ooh, I had that for a while. Vantage point. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's this. Yeah, vantage point is chucking down so I can't see stuff. Oh yes, damage from the storm. Gaping hole in the wall, missing portion of the roof. Did with storm's powerful wind. The spiritual Hanno. Why would I that might be that person's heart. Damn. You heard about the storm? Oh, I've never seen the likes of it before. The supplies and help the Dawn servant said we're making progress repairing and building our homes, but while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Yeah, it's been rough, mate. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the animals I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wooden reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. See, this will be the sort of thing where, you know, if you had, like, say, crafting skills, you'd be like, look, I've got some carpentry skills. I can maybe help. Bundled reeds. When shrunken bundles suggested reeds were harvested some time ago. Okay. Yeah, it's also a good way to get you to explore the city as well. Dude, mate, I wonder if I was about to say, I wonder if we catch anything here. I don't think you're gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna rain on your parade. Pun intended. Good luck in your fishing. Hopefully you catch something. Yeah, tune to that crystal. Really nice. Oh, is that like? That's got. Oh, is this one of those like sort of symbolic things that they build and then they set fire to, or no, they send down the river type thing? Looks like it's got a chocobo face. Oh, woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Yeah. Oh my god, that Chocobo outfit is amazing. Seriously, look at that. Majestic as flip. And don't even just go, you're looking absolutely dope and fly with that, you know, cactuar stuff and the poncho and the hat. But come on. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. Plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Oh, incoming message. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On the way. We'll have to hurry over too. Now I can't fly yet, but I can. I think I can mount up. Or is it going to take us straight there? It's going to take us straight there. Okay. I think after this quest, I might end things a smidgen bit early tonight because my joy is playing up a tiny bit, but just because I've been talking a lot more than I normally do. It's not as bad as it has been in the past, so.
Or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
That voice sounds familiar.
An elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
Can't find who it is. Oh great, easier. The taco squasher. You.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're for that. This is a smart move.
In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Okay.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
I am intrigued.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing.
That's not good.
How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For sure, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
There we go. See, I told you it's not going to be all pure combat-y stuff, although there will be combat involved.
Well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
There we go. Wukalamat's got the spirit of it.
Exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Because then the people are more likely to trust you because they know that you know their troubles. Yeah, this is freaking genius.
Father mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force.
Oh, I would love to see you try. Please do. Please try. Please try.
Oh, mercy me. You are...
I want to see you try and see what happens to you. You will probably get smacked down so hard.
Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts.
I'll do is that.
Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
So it's like, yeah, you might beat me, but even lay a finger on me and you automatically lose.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Oh, see, yeah, see, someone who has...
Return to the business of earning my keystone.
Yeah. She doesn't have to use
The feat of reeds
strength to fight you.
Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't.
I know it's a thing with comedians, but their eyes keep making me laugh. I know I shouldn't, but it...
Little Miss Mittens.
Oh.
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Look. We will deal with him later.
To eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you.
I really hope we get to fight him at some point and smack him down.
They might be a problem.
Dude, I've taken down primals, okay? I fought dragons, demigods, and I've travelled to the end of the universe. Bring it on.
Damn it. I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Exactly. See? We got you back. Yeah, actually, yeah, this does feel like it'd be a good point to end things for tonight. It's like, yeah, only 5 minutes to go, so there's no point in starting a new quest right now. Especially now I've unlocked the 8th, right? If I do decide to go somewhere else, I can just come back here whenever I want, which is the important thing. But hey, it's not raining, right? So yeah, that's me done for tonight. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, tomorrow in the UK is probably the most important elections we've had in this country in about 15 years. It has the potential, I'm not saying it will, but it does have the potential to completely upend our political system in many ways, or at the very least make our political landscape change in a big way. Yeah, from what I've been able to pick up, excuse me, this, well, as I mentioned before, if it does turn out that the Tories get put into 3rd place, it means they will no longer be what's called the opposition. Very, very brief, probably slightly wrong details, but the opposition party are supposed to be there to sort of like say to the government, "Oi, what you're doing, don't be a twat." You know, hence the opposition. Now, they can sometimes put their own stuff forward. They can, if say for example something happens and the ruling party are taken out of the equation for, you know, maybe they're stuck in an elevator or something, and something important that needs to be decided by government, they are the next ones to deal with it. Basically, it's a sort of like, okay, you're not in charge, but we're going to make your life difficult sort of thing. And for a large portion of, in fact, as long as I can remember, it has flip-flopped between Labour and the Conservatives, aka the Tories. This election has the very high potential, not guaranteed, it's never guaranteed in politics, but it has a very high potential of putting the Tories for the first time in a very, very long time into third position, and maybe the Lib Dems, who are like always been the sort of like the third place party, kind of like what Clement has been, described by the other ones. They're saying, "Oh, she's third place; it doesn't matter." To her, it's important. It does matter. But in our politics systems, if you're in third place, you're pretty much useless in government. You might be able to vote for certain things, or at least lend your support to certain one side or the other. But essentially, in terms of setting the rules or putting forward bills and laws, you really can't do it. It's very impractical. So for them to go into So for them to be in now second place would be, again, we use Final Fantasy as an example. It would be like Walklamart suddenly being she is now like really important, even though she's now been considered to be in worst place. So tomorrow there is a small chance. Now, I'm not saying it's definite because it will depend on how things go tomorrow, but there is a small chance I may be starting a little bit later. If I do, it'll probably only be about like 5-10 minutes. I will aim to get things done. Obviously, I've got to go out and vote. I've also got loads of other things to do tomorrow, and everything's just happened at once on one day. So there's a small chance, but if I do start late, it'll probably only be like 5-10 minutes. So don't worry if if you turn up and the stream hasn't started. If it looks like it's going to be more than about 5-10 minutes, I will just put out a message on social saying still going to be on for tonight, or I've had to cancel because the day's just been too hectic. Make sure your photo. Yes, I have my photo ID thingy set. It's basically stuck up on the fridge, so it's there ready for me, so I can get up when I get my coffee and whatnot in the morning. Now my polling station is reasonably close to me, but it's more the fact that it's like loads of stuff. I'm just gonna see if I can try and get my hair cut tomorrow because it does need it. It'd be nice if I do. So yeah, Friday is when we start to get the results come through. Well, officially we actually start to get the results come through. I think at about because it depends on like the polling stations and where they are and how they do their, how many volunteers they've got to do the counting and checking and things like that. I think it's something like 10:30 or 11 p.m. the results start to come through. But once they get to a certain, basically these people will be working through the night to do this. So I'm going to be, well, most people in the UK are going to be on the edge. If they're anywhere, if you've got any UK pals, be aware that they might be on a little bit of tenterhooks, alright? Because like I say, this has major implications, especially if you're somebody who's in a minority group as well. Now, I'm not saying Labour are perfect, far from it, but compared to the Conservatives, yeah, honestly, for me, the perfect ending would be if the Tories get knocked into third place. I may bust a blood vessel from laughing too much. So the stream will just be starting, like I say, on Friday or something, and I'll be like, I will just have a big cheesy grin. I'll be plastered all over the socials and Discords and stuff like that. But yeah, like I say, my jaw is playing up a little bit because I've been talking a lot. This is the only time my jaw hurts now. That is this bit at the back where I've been talking a lot like I have been. So I am going to call this a night. Thank you everybody who's joined me. And the cat's back. And yeah, crossing fingers for tomorrow. Nighty night. And if you're in the UK, get your ass down to the polling station with your photo ID and flipping vote. Good night.